Hello. I'm just wanting to do this video about cacao ceremonies. So last Friday night I did a cacao ceremony out at Infinite Serenity. I do it out there once a month, and it's a celebration of the Divine Feminine. It is open to both women and men because we all have feminine energy within us and it all needs to rise. And when we heal the feminine, we also need to heal the masculine, and it's all about that. Every month I channel a different goddess to come and lead us on a shamanic journey after we share the cacao and do our little talking about a few things. And anyhow, that's what we do. So last Friday night, one of the ladies asked me to start sharing a little bit more about the cacao on my social media. So that's what I'm doing today. Cacao has been a relatively new thing in my life. It came in last November and I experienced it, and I wasn't really quite sure what I experienced. And so I kind of sat with it for a while, and then I went, yeah, I need to experience it again. And then I did again and again and again. And eventually I approached Stephanie and I said, hey, I'm doing this really cool stuff, and I think it's really needed in the world to open up the Divine Feminine. She agreed with me, and we started doing cacao ceremonies at Infinite Serenity. And I did them once a month. I've been doing them since sometime last spring. I can't remember now. And then this summer, August, we were really enjoying it, and we kind of felt like it needed to start forming a little bit more. And that's when we decided that I would channel a different goddess every month. And so last Friday night, I channeled with Quan Yin. Quan Yin is beautiful. She is the goddess of compassion, or some know her as the goddess of mercy. She dates back over 1,000 years. She's one of the most often depicted deities, as often as Buddha. Actually, I've got Buddha right here. There's Buddha. Anyhow, when you see the female Buddha, that's usually Quan Yin. She is known, the story of the legend is that she ascended, and in her ascension, just as she was rising above and leaving the earth realm, in her ascension, she heard the cries of sorrow from mankind, from humans, and it pulled at her heart, and she stopped and listened to them, and her head split into 11 different heads in order to hear all the sorrows. And she decided not to ascend, and she decided to work with mankind to help heal the sorrows of our world. And then when her work of trying to work with humans to heal their sorrows, her arms split into 1,000 arms. So she's often depicted with 1,000 arms, each with hands on the end of it and an eyeball in each hand. And that is to see, hear, and help for the sorrows of humankind. That's kind of the basis of Quan Yin. So she's this beautiful energy of compassion. And so that's what we did on Friday night, and it was a beautiful ceremony, and quite powerful. We had a lot of movement for people. There were tears, there were laughter, all that good fun stuff. I hope maybe next month you can join me again. I haven't quite channeled for sure which goddess wants to come through for next month, but I'll be letting everyone know that soon. As soon as I know, I'll let you know. That's how it works, right? So that'll be good. And then I just wanted to let you know cacao as well. Some people wonder what cacao is, and they are like, oh, well, it's hot chocolate. It is hot chocolate. But what makes cacao special is that it's not the typical hot chocolate, okay? The stuff that I order is actually from Guatemala, and it is handled all by a group of 15 women. There's a collective of women that work with it and produce their pucks. I wish I had one on me right at the moment, but I put it away already. Anyhow, they're pucks of chocolate that you break off and melt and everything. And it's quite a meditative, thorough hand process that they do to pick through the beans. So the cacao beans for ceremony come from the trees that have been held and honored as sacred from seed to seed to seed to cup. So these trees are are honored right from the very seed, and when they're planted and grown and harvested, when the cacao is harvested, and then through the entire process until it lands into your cup, it is held and honored for the sacred energy of the planet Earth, right? Spirit plant medicine is what it is. And it's subtle. It is not a hallucinogen. It works quite subtle in the body. It kind of warms through your body, and it slowly opens you up and you feel more connected. So my own personal journey with cacao, I feel more grounded on the earth than I ever used to. I actually am one of these people that was always in the cosmos, because I find the cosmos to be a lot of fun. It's always kind of out of my head and in a different world. I kind of only visited here. Whereas with the power of cacao, I've fallen in love with earth. And I actually enjoy being here now, where I never used to. Before, all I could feel was the sorrow and the pain. And now I actually really enjoy being here on earth. I can see why souls come here and why it's so beautiful. And for the first time in my life, I think, yeah, I would come back. I would, as a soul, I would reincarnate again, because this planet is pretty darn cool. And cacao is what opened that up to me. It opened up my heart. It opened up my whole body. I feel much more comfortable in my physical body, and I feel a lot more comfortable kind of being in the receiving energies of being in my divine feminine. Whereas before that, I felt a lot more that my divine feminine had to be hidden because it wasn't safe to be out. And so when I was out in public, I was much more in my masculine energy. And now I don't feel that so much. I can actually go out and be comfortable in my feminine energy, which is a softer energy, and it's receiving and it's more nurturing, and yeah, it's very balancing. I still obviously work with my masculine, and when you are working with the two energies, we are naturally a dance between the two, right? That's what we are. We dance between masculine and feminine energy. That's what our existence is all about, right? Sometimes we're very masculine, sometimes we're very feminine, and it doesn't matter what your biology is, right? All sexes are doing that. Anyhow, back to cacao. So yeah, it is a hot chocolate that we share, but it's held sacred. And when they slay this collective of women, when they go through the beans, not all beans, even though these seeds are held sacred from seed to cup, the whole process and everything, that doesn't mean that every bean produced makes it in to a ceremonial cup of cacao. They actually, there's different grades of it, and they get processed out, they get picked out, and they don't make it through the whole process, and then they get sent off to other producers of lower grade chocolate. So there's got to be a reason why women are so, in mass majority, myself extreme, and I know many women, and it's pretty common knowledge that women are attracted to chocolate. We love the stuff, right? So there's got to be something to it. And I think this for me, finding cacao was that something. It is incredibly opening up. One of the comments I hear most often after a cacao ceremony is how much people feel more centered in their heart. So I do heart math, and I work with heart math. I'm an ad heart facilitator, so I teach all about heart math and how to control the heart and how to live from the heart and how to manifest from the heart and all those kind of things. And the exercises that you do with it do bring you out of your mind and into your heart, which is a whole new way of living. But cacao takes that same concept to a whole nother level. So I've been doing ad heart for, I don't even know, many years. Okay, many years I've been doing ad heart. I've been doing heart math courses and stuff, but and in my one-on-ones. But cacao took it deeper I can't even explain how it did it, but it brought it in deeper. It brought it in more open, more centered, more connected to earth. I've really been embracing my earthness. I've been embracing my femininity. It's amazing thing to experience. So if you get an opportunity to experience cacao in ceremony, I highly encourage you to do it. Obviously, I want you to come and join me every month, Infinite Serenity Spa in Langley. And if you want me to come and host one at your place, I would be more than happy if you wanted to get a group of friends together and I would come and do a ceremony at your place. Happy to do that. Contact me, PM me, whatever, right? I'd be great to do that. I love doing home parties for people and group parties in different spa locations. And anyhow, I'm babbling now, so I'm going to hang up and talk to you guys another day. Check out Cacao, check out my ceremonies. If you can't make it to my ceremony, make it to someone else's because it's really worth bringing it into your life. It is an amazing transformation. Beautiful, beautiful medicine from Mother Earth for your heart. All right, love you. Bye-bye.